All right, what's poppin'? What is good, everybody? So this is my first, I guess, not my, technically, yeah, technically this is my first video that I'm doing for Star Rail on my channel. So if you guys remember how my Genshin videos were, it's probably going to be somewhere on this. It's probably going to be similar to that, where I just basically do the events, the story, or whatever, but I keep them to their own separate videos. If that makes sense, it'll make sense as we go along. But we got our first thing. I got a message from Silverwolf, basically. So yeah, she says, "Add me." Made a spot for you on my friends list. Oops. Let's go back here. Let's see. No, you add me. This is probably something I would say to somebody. All right, press to add Brumal as friend. Oh, wait. Never mind. Someone got to it first. Is this a centaur? Can't you just say no? Yeah, someone's popular. Introduce me. I wouldn't say introduce me now. Well, most of the people I added are strangers. But after playing for a while, we became fam. Really? Anyways, I'll let you know when I have a spot. Best to do it face to face. And by the way, don't forget to check. I wasn't done reading, game. Don't forget to check out my assists. I rocked. Are we playing Street Fighter 6? Is that what we playing? It said assist button. Actually, no, that's like what, Dragon Ball Fighters? Anyways, just wanted to get that out of the way. I have a trophy, but I don't care for it at the moment. We have that event, right? I came into this video without a plan. That is not the event. Where was it? Travelogue. Here we go. So I think this is the only part of the event for this particular patch that's out at the moment. Oh, okay, yeah. So I did receive a text message from him. So we are doing the companion mission, Punklorde Mentality. You receive Arlen's message. He seems to want to formally thank you for helping him when you first met. Get ready to go to the base zone. So that's where we're headed. We're going to the base zone to meet up with our boy. So let's go ahead and do that. If you guys didn't watch my pool video, I did end up getting Silverwolf. She's not built completely yet, but I also did end up, it was off camera, but I did end up getting her, well, yeah, you can see it right here. I did end up getting her light cone. So, there it is. Yeah! And that's as much as I'm probably going to do with Silverwolf. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk to Arlen.
Correct. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta.
Well, I'm here.
We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Huh, it's you.
I have Arlen, but I've never used them. I think I have like a C5 Arlen. No, not C5. I got like a C3. I'm sorry. I ended up getting a C, or I'm sorry, E, whatever. I ended up getting an E6 Serval trying to get this girl. Anyways, you look busy. Are you surprised? Yeah, didn't you ask me to come?
Sorry, this is embarrassing.
Is it though?
We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here.
Sounds personal. Oops. There we go.
Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm.
Was it coffee? Bean soup? Oh yeah, you made me fried rice.
It's just a little something I whipped up. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I hope you like it too. Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but...
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Miss Asta said that gratitude has to be sincere. It's a shame that I had to finish it up so hastily.
Speaking of him making fried rice, there's something that I've noticed, especially with like anime style anything. I've noticed that ladies in most anything anime related can't cook. Unless they're like a mom or something. I mean, I know there's that whole Food Wars anime, which I have yet to see, and I'm pretty sure the ladies can probably whip up some really good looking dishes in that anime. But I've always noticed that the majority of the people in anime related things that can actually cook are all men. Why is that?
Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herta's reputation. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herta's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy.
Maybe.
Look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
Alright, well, don't keep me waiting, buddy. Alright, Punklorde mentality. Alright. I should be doing immersive teams like I normally do. Probably should do an immersive team, shouldn't I? Yeah, screw it. We're fine for this particular one. Normally I do immersive teams.
It's the first time I've seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is...
That man had a
Get ready.
butterfly.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet, I can't find the words for this moment.
I like that.
Good
Oh!
to see you, Asta.
It's the guy that Silverwolf,
apologize.
I guess. Didn't she
I'm
like
4
hack
minutes
him or
and 30
something
seconds
at the
earlier
beginning of
than
the game?
appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Because if you guys...
Of course
Hold
not,
on.
Mr. Screwlum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
Because if you guys like looked at all the portraits when you play as Kafka at the very beginning, you find his portrait, and then if you interact with it, I think Kafka will say something about how Silverwolf like hacked him or something like that, and she said like, I didn't realize who I was hacking, and da-da. But yeah, whatever. Anyways,
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space
he looks like
Station
freaking
is where
Zenyatta
knowledge
from
converges.
Overwatch.
Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Screwlum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
I
Well, that
have
sounds
no
lovely,
idea what she
but I
said.
do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madame Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are?
Can you guess? Yeah, I'm Brumal.
Ah, hello, young sir. I've heard so much about you. Herta talks about you often.
I know she does.
She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
I think I'm good.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away.
It's all good, homie. Yeah, it's all right.
All right, see you later.
All right, what's this clown want? Clearly, we have to go talk to him. Leonard, that's his name.
Strange. It should be around here somewhere.
What is it?
Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait.
In a hologram?
Huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors.
All right, what are you doing? Are you having trouble with something?
Such a concerned and responsive tone. You must be the one everyone's been talking about recently.
No,
Your kind-heartedness is famous throughout the space station.
not kind-heartedness.
Allow me
I
to
expect
introduce
something in
myself.
return.
I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer.
It's Leonard. I
here at
said
the space
Leonard.
station.
I can't read.
You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. In the chaos, the master
What, like a
control
month ago?
system for each zone was paralyzed. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity. But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed.
Was the lady in the sunglasses?
I don't know who or what it was. Actually, I'm investigating that right now.
It was. The
We
lady in the
suspect
sunglasses.
that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punklorde. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before. A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap. Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake.
Dang.
Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter.
Yeah, normally she just wouldn't want to deal with it.
Hence, my silver lining. You know Madame Herta. If she's really interested in something, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself. This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before. I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues with it. Just like this. Oh, that's,
Drop of sweat, water, blue teardrop. She's just so pretty. No, I ain't
What are
saying
you
that.
talking about? This looks like... Oh, a drop of sweat? Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat! So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence?
Yep.
It wasn't what I was expecting, but...
Well, at least it's a clue.
Wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is electronic graffiti that appears to represent Punklordian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence.
Yeah, what does that have to do with me, though?
Ugh, you got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention.
I can tell, buddy.
Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron Hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too? Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
Point it at the graffiti on the wall. What am I doing? Oh, it actually is on the wall. I thought it was on the hologram. Okay. Scanning. Pointed the graffiti on the wall, and some blinking blue patterns started to appear. Suddenly, the platform imploded and engulfed in its surrounding sounds and color. Something inside seems to be breaking it from... Well, thanks, game. I wasn't done reading.
Why are there Void Rangers here?
Have fun this time.
All right. Sure. Let's go ahead and do it.
Time for a buzz.
Put
I
fire
do like
on.
gambling. You have to choose when to strike. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed.
Didn't realize she was single target.
Come on. This hand, stay calm.
Come on, give me. There it is.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, that hurts. Yo, she's about
Lance at the
to.
ready.
She's about to die if I don't do this.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
You took the bait just like that.
My characters are not strong. I'm just letting you know that.
Come on. Let me tend to your wounds. Gotta get those vitamins. Tasty.
All right.
Time for a buzz.
Bro, he died? He died. That's great.
Don't need this style.
That man died.
Look, listen, feel, kick.
That man for real died.
You bully. Time for a buzz.
What we got? All right.
Play hard, win big, keep quiet.
All right. So probably after this, like if I do,
That scared me to death! Did you see that?
no.
It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out.
Yeah, don't worry, it's taken care
But
of.
look! Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information.
Probably.
The surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez, Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that? Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this, I'm afraid not even Madame Herta's office is safe.
Yeah. Is this the kind of tech really? What? Is this that kind of whatever? Is it really in that impressive?
Not
Crap, I
only
cannot read.
Impressive. How should I put it? She can edit reality as freely as she could edit a program. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? I always thought it was fringe science and that nobody other than the masked fools believed it really existed.
It
A
is
strange
interesting.
signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti.
Oh yeah, let's go check it out.
Up there! They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us.
Most likely. She's so short.
She went towards the base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
She makes it seem easy. Is she really looking at the Curio Collection Index?
Oh, there's a voice.
Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she was waiting for someone.
Yeah, this was a tutorial.
Not sure what happened after
She was
that.
waiting for Kafka to show up.
Let's search somewhere else.
Alright, what we got now?
Your fake ID info is ready.
Ah, so that's what happened. She sneaked in first, then helped her partner in through the main door. It's a classic hacking operation. Let's see. The registered name is Leonard Collywell.
Ha! She framed you. So you're the imposter among us. Of course. Man, alright. I knew you were sus from the beginning. Yeah.
How is this possible? She used my identity. I never noticed that there was an issue with this record. I subconsciously glanced right past it when I saw my own name. She's so cunning.
Have to put the blame on somebody. She's a sneaky one. Maybe you need to check yourself before. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's a sneaky one.
Right?
All right. Oh, right here.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another.
It's really annoying.
I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punklorde have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punklorde mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game, and having fun is what's most important. I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose as a clue. The same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information.
Oh yeah, let's focus on the work at hand.
You're right. It doesn't help to dwell on past failures. Thank you. Ah, she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up. They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room.
Isn't there usually a enemy in this hallway, or is that the other hallway? There's Herta over there.
Ah, another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this. Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the
Oh
wall
yeah, I
and
remember this. This is
disappeared.
where we awaken. They altered the records. It'll be a display malfunction.
That's highly unlikely. I bought this detector just last week. The refund guarantee hasn't even expired yet.
Didn't you say you developed this yourself?
Let's talk about that later.
Nah, let's talk about it now.
Hold on, I got it. It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it.
Did they
No wonder she kept going through the Curio Collection Index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you.
Kafka?
Huh? What are you muttering about? Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem.
All right, then. Do we get to go in that room where we were at?
Huh? No. There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed. The trail has gone cold.
I had to do a quick edit, because for whatever reason, my game got stuck in an infinite loading screen. This is the second time this has happened today. I don't know why it started doing this.
Ugh, so strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came all this way and didn't take anything with her, nor leave anything behind.
Is that gun supposed to have an eyeball on it?
Oh, they did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad.
I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for having you do so much work for nothing. The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be. Whoa, look here! There's a strange access log in the rating pistol's compartment. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the rating pistol for a while. Could it be that... I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
Let's go. Oh my god. Where's that at? Do I gotta run all the way over there? No, I do not. Well, yeah, I mean, I do. Let's go ahead and break this. How's everybody been? I've been doing well. For those who watch my other videos, y'all know I've been reading a lot. I haven't been able to do a lot of reading this week.
I thought she was here.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do a lot of reading this week due to stuff getting in the way. But today, I plan on getting some reading done. I actually plan on finishing my book, my current book, tonight.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punklorde Mentality in her collection.
I think I've seen it in a simulated universe.
You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission... I got it! I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her.
What? She was actually after the curio?
That's right! She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punklorde. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room. Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed.
Could it be that the main control room was hacked as well?
You got me there. But with the skills of this hacker, I do think it's possible. We should go and check the main control room.
Alright then. Main control room, where is that? That's all the way over there. Yeah, they a lie and a half. We are teleporting. Alright. Let's go this way. Leonard. It's Leonard,
Wait,
bro.
Don't move. I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now. Let me investigate first.
Go for it, brother.
Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this.
All right. Do we need to do a restart?
Let's focus on the main task first. I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look.
I have a bad feeling about this. Might be a trap.
Relax, friend. I've done this a million times. Look at this agreement.
As you feared, a burst of light shines and an enemy appears. Bro, what did we say?
Time for a
All right.
Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
Bam.
At this speed, too slow. Better late than never.
These two are the only two that are fighting. What is going on?
Look, listen, feel, kick!
They have 4 attacks back to back.
Indestructible.
Not that I'm mad at it.
Flaming lance. Forward.
So the current book that I'm reading right now, guys, is it's called Survival in Another World with My Mistress. I'm on volume 4 right now. The title is very misleading. It's very misleading. The whole mistress thing is like a cover up for the most part that only lasts like the first half of the first volume, and then after that it's just, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah, right now I'm in volume 4. I have like maybe 30 pages left of volume 4. I've already bought volume 5, so I can go right into that. And volume 6
Defend the weak.
comes out June 20th, I think. June 20, like sometime between June 20th and June 26th. To the 20s, that's what I know.
Too slow.
And as of this recording, it's June 7th. So I got some time before the next book comes out. And I do know that one of his other works is
I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind.
and I do know that one of her other videos, I'm sorry, one of the guys series that he's written, as well as this one, because this is a fantasy one, like fantasy world type thing. One of them is like a space mercenary thing that he wrote, and I was thinking about using this soundtrack at least for like the Herta Station and all that, and Phantasy Star Universe, and maybe Phantasy Star 2. I was thinking about using those soundtracks for when I listen to, to listen to while I read, just to get you in that mood. But anyways, let's continue. All right. So there was something strange after all.
Now we can browse through the curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station.
She didn't take the curio either?
From the way things look, yes. The records show that this curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she? No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
Alright, graffiti unlocked. In Rainbow City, rain dews are decor without tactility. Alright. They shatter and scatter as they hit the ground, just like those legendary stories that are out of reach and will eventually fall. Yes, that was the original meaning of this graffiti. Perhaps there have since been some subtle diversions. No, not diversions. Derivative. I can't pronounce that word. Now, but that's not important. So what do you want me to do? We have the story mode unlocked. All right. During the Star Hunt game event, complete the companion mission. I almost said parkour. Punklorde mentality. In story mode, to receive graffitis to activate graffiti markers. Okay, select the graffiti markers to perform light cone analysis. Complete the analysis to attain the light cone before the tutorial mission starts. All right, press to start making graffiti. All right. So we're building our own light cone. Arcade challenge. What am I doing in the arcade challenge? All right, during the Star Hunt game event, complete the arcade challenge to receive Always Smiling. All right, which is used to exchange for rewards. Okay, we've done something similar to this in Genshin. Let's try it. I'll probably just do this particular one and then like for the minigame at the least, and then skip it for the next few and skip it for all the other ones. Because it's just an archive for the store. Because I find, yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, when it comes to these kind of games, these gacha games, I'm only really invested in the story and all that if I'm recording it. All right, follow the hidden graffiti signs. That is perfectly fine. Let's use Oh Girl for that. Oh yeah, so we gotta go to the office. Plus, I just want to use her character model because I haven't had a lot of chances to see it yet.
Log off. I mean, head back.
Time to log off. Girl, what you talking about? But yeah, you know, I saw that people were giving Silver Wolf crap or whatever, talking about like, you don't need her or whatever. It's like, who cares? I like her swag.
Not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down this simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Dang. You got emotional fast.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh. Scroolum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
All right then.
My apologies, sir.
Never expected to see that kind of expression on her face.
This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state?
More worried about the mental state of the researchers.
Thank you for the humor. It is good for tense moments like these. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions.
Explain what happened.
Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punklorde mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young sir, how much do you know about Punklorde?
Not that much. Yeah.
It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punklorde, as are its days and nights.
It's a planet made of
An
data.
ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe. Yes, no need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost.
So it was a false alarm.
I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, sir. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion. Yes, this is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can. This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Alright, so what else does he have to say?
Well, sir, are you ready?
Oh, are we going into the thing? Yeah, let's get
Very
going.
well. Get going we shall. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual.
Well, let's check it out.
This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness.
Deep dive. All of the righty. Ooh, this is level 68. I only have level 60 characters. Let's see. Oh, so we get to bring old girl with us. All right. Fine by me. I'll take it. Alright, so let's see. Can I have both of them? Yeah, this one looks stronger than mine anyways. Alright, so let's see. Who to bring? Might as well bring the main character with us. I already know Bailu's coming. She's my best healer. And let's bring Dawn. Alright. Alright, you feel a ripple of great weakness. Weightlessness. I say weakness. Alright, that makes you lose control of your limbs and the flurry of symbols.
Young sir, are you all right?
No. Yeah, I'm fine.
You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover.
That hacker is right in front of me.
Hacker? Oh. Conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments. Young sir, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
Oh, she knows. It speaks?
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She's not actually talking to you. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklorde, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka? Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe, her and her companion. Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
Alright, so now we're Kafka. Oh, let's get it.
You took time for a buzz.
Land! Forward!
That was a waste of a special. Since we're here.
Time for a buzz.
Hit!
Time for a buzz.
Dude, quantum damage when you break, it does so much damage. Like, yeah, it does so much damage after they
Fork in
unbreak
the
themselves.
road, huh? I got this. Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
She talks a lot. She telling me to choose?
Technically, she is asking her companion to choose. The record will continue forward, even if you don't take any action.
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right.
Really? I would have chose left. Alright, what we got here?
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Ugh, why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself? Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
Doesn't seem to be going well.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon.
Why are you so sure?
What has happened is destined to happen again. That was my conclusion after having met her. Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you.
I don't think she did. I think it was a draw.
It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Alright, let's go here.
Oh, back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button?
Which way are we going? Okay. Going that way? Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what we got going on.
This is double speed.
The sanctuary is
That's overkill. None of my characters are built properly. Die. Yeah.
Time for a buzz. Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
Alright, battle over. Gotta go to Respite.
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here.
Aren't you the same height?
Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait.
She says she's almost at the destination.
That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end.
I have a strange feeling about this.
Yes, that incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter. I recall a story about Punklorde. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game and attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us. In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
All right. It's the boss.
100. Trickier to... Time for a buzz. Time for a buzz.
Lance! Forward!
This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
What's in your prescription? Time for a buzz.
Hit!
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly intact.
But
There is an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data.
Unless she had someone to guide her there.
right? Huh. Of course.
Huh. You want to explain it to him first? I can see the confusion in his eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young sir. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any questions that you may have.
All right. So she's actually...
You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us.
Oh, so she's actually here
I
now.
must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method.
All right, so the graffiti was bait.
The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trail she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti have disappeared. I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. The graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just the right moment.
You knew everything from the start.
I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it. However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in.
Alright, don't have any other questions.
Well then, were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silver Wolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations.
Alright, that's why she had to take a risk. That's why she had to take the opportunity before it was lost.
You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No, no. You're wrong about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Ether cartridge?
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head-on, just as you did last time. And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
So she can smile.
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Cuff you?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then, what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap, but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun.
Dang, he just played you. That's crazy.
Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem.
Is she a child?
It's about time we were on our way.
I know some will say because of how small she is, but that's all I get from this. Bitmap explosion. Alright. Let's talk to Herta.
A flawless victory! Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo.
Alright. Was it all part of the plan? As expected, Madam Herta? Sure.
Make sure you never forget about it. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
We're gonna get the revenge of her, watch. She gonna
Thank
come
you,
back
young sir. Your
tenfold.
and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory. Do you have any other questions regarding this incident?
Sure. Yeah, what's Silver Wolf truly after?
Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys. Nothing more than games, I'll wager.
Will the space station be invaded again?
If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan.
Alright. Can I ask about something
Please,
else?
ask away.
Alright. Will you still shut down the simulated universe?
Certainly not. Although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit, and nothing will change that. On the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the universe has in store for me.
You guys think that Skrullum will be an added character at some point?
There is no one answer to that question, my friend. It holds a different meaning for everyone. To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons, or the marks carved onto someone through the passage of time. To the swarm that follows its instincts, It might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance. And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart. Something great that you call emotions. Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more than a 2-digit number.
Okay then. Yeah, what do you plan on having for dinner? Terrible.
A medium rare kettle steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice, prepared by a certain young man on the station.
But you're an...
All I need is energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you.
Oh, okay.
So
he can break down material. Okay.
The delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again.
Okay, so he can break down stuff, materials for energy. Okay, that's pretty
well,
cool.
Young sir, our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
Still not done?
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never crossed my mind! Did she know about the traps the hacker left in the space station from the very beginning?
Oh, you're the most fitting person.
She said I did a good job! Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta! This is something I'll remember for the rest of my life. I don't have to worry about being fired anymore!
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
All right, then. All right, you watch the image on the wall slowly dissolve and disappear, and that's the end of it.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
How do I get this? Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
Yeah, I knew she wasn't a child.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Where are they, though?
Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pier Point.
Pier Point.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Elio's?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
Elios.
I hope you have a good time in Pier Point as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way.
Right. She starts running through the engulfment neon lights, just as she had left her homeworld that night, sprinting towards the stars. Starlight elongates her shadow, illuminating the history of Punklorde. Those who penned the legends, their vows remembered by the stars. The earliest role-playing game, the earliest role-player game said, games are about growth. The calm tactical strategy gamer said, games are about the victories. The rebellious collaborative gamer said, games are about encounters. The loving narrative gamer said, games are about remembrance. And now the young galactic adventure gamer, she said,
A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
alright, cool. Punklorde mentality. Silverwolf has become a visitor on the Express. You might come across. She's just in there now. Okay.